The Ash, Lutzi and Susie O'Neill podcast.
Heyo.
Morning.
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 How you going?
Oh, I'm a bit nervous because I've got that thing.
It's a big announcement tonight.
Susie,
Yeah.
big announcement.
Oh, I'm sick of that god-awful promo.
You voiced it, buddy.
I didn't put it together with all the cheese.
Let's sack that
you,
guy.
Buzz?
Let's sack that
Was
guy.
that you?
Hey, it's worked. I've had a lot of texts about this. I've had a lot of people contact me.
Have you?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
My mum's all over me.
Yeah. Isolated deal.
That's unrelated, but just letting you know.
We're talking about Suze right now.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, guys.
Oh, no.
Yes, indeed. So when's that big announcement? 8:20.
20.
Haven't you been listening?
Oh, someone's heard the promo.
Yeah. I've got something on my mind.
What's this? Sorry, I got a dog attacking me. Hello.
God, having quite a day.
Oh, the dogs. Yeah.
What dogs? What are you talking
I
about?
remember their names, by the way.
Oh, Lutzi and his dogs at the LA mansion.
Yes.
Sammy and Tux. I remember their names.
All right, now name our producers.
Sorry?
God, that's a push.
Yeah.
I don't get that. Oh, name our producers. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Lackey
Yep.
and Sabrina.
God, you're good.
You're joking.
Alicia. No, Alicia. Yeah.
Which reminds me, is Nick Nodal Nick here today?
No, he's not here.
Well,
He's on vacation.
He's been up at
I thought he was coming back
17:70.
especially for me today.
Oh.
Isn't he? He's not.
I did.
What?
No. No, he's not.
That dirty rat. Let's just take his holidays.
He's up at 17:70. He'll be listening though. He'll be. He's going to go to the Marina Cafe with Phil.
Is
Listen to
he?
it up in there.
I miss Nick.
Yeah.
Well, be back on Monday.
Don't worry.
We do have a lot to get through before we get to Susie's big announcement. That is happening straight after Smarter Than Suze at 8:20.
Mitchell
This-
James.
oh my God,
Mitchell
Lutzi.
James has got his Australian jersey on.
Yeah. Ready to go.
That looks good.
You're working there tonight, aren't you?
I am, I'm on field. Double
I'll be
header.
there.
Will you?
I'm heading
We got
there,
more,
yeah.
we got more tickets too, apparently, in the cave.
Yeah, I'm heading out there too.
I would have thought that was your dad's era jersey, except that it's got a PlayStation.
Yeah,
brand on the
it's.
side.
I think it's the last generation of jerseys that's the thick cotton before they went to
yeah.
the thinner stuff.
Circa.
Oh, I want to say the mid 2000s somewhere.
Yeah.
Looks good. I love that. V.
It's got PlayStation on it.
Yeah, just on the sleeves, and it was before they sort of had sponsors all over the belly. So it's just basically a green and a gold jersey. Looks
good.
Love
I
it.
love
It's
those
good
jerseys.
That's
stuff.
pretty cool. Susie used to have like Commodore 64 on her togs.
Donkey Kong.
Atari.
I was going to say Atari. I couldn't think of the word.
The Ash, Lutzi and Susie O'Neill podcast. Good news, Suze. Good day, sunshine. I'm walking on sunshine. Whoa, it's time to feel good.
Taylor Swift, Dolly Parton and Metallica are among the celebrities who have donated a total of $8 million in hurricane aid.
Song.
That's the reason I chose this story, actually.
I thought maybe a bit of Dolly.
Yeah. That's Florida.
Did she sing that? Did she sing that song before
Yes.
Whitney?
It's her song.
Yeah.
She
I
wrote
know. I
that.
didn't realise she. I know she wrote it. I didn't realise she actually sang it.
David,
Yep.
she wrote that on the same day
As.
as Jolene, as she wrote Jolene.
It's the best song.
These two songs.
Unbelievable.
I love this.
I'm begging of you, please don't take my name.
Amazing.
How much did she give to the hurricane relief?
Well, in total, with everyone else, it was $8 million. They've had some bad hurricanes over there, haven't they? Had Hurricane Helene and Hurricane Milton. I'm surprised. Shouldn't it be in alphabetical order? Like, which one came first? I feel like
I'm not sure how it works over
I
there.
feel like we missed a few of the letters of the alphabet. But anyway.
But is it all around the world?
Oh.
No, I don't know.
Actually,
No.
don't know. No.
Well, it's region-based up down here, isn't it?
Well, not quite
Somebody
hurricanes.
look into it
Yeah.
and give me a report before the end of the show.
Before the end of this break.
Thank you.
So a group of
Snap.
high-profile celebrities got together and gave some money to try and start rebuilding. Some of the footage for that was crazy.
Yeah.
I saw one where a whole roof of a petrol station just picked up and blew off. Anyway,
That's good news.
That's good.
Good
news,
news, Suze.
Not so good news. Okay, 11-year-old drew a playground and asked City Hall to build it, and the city did.
Where's the playground, Susie?
Dylan's been busy
What is
this
this
morning.
song? Is that a legit song?
Yeah, I think so.
Dolly Parton
Where's the
wrote that on
playground,
same day.
Susie?
I've never. Who's this? Who is that?
This is Glenn Campbell. How did you not know that?
Is it really
Glenn
Susie again?
Campbell, jeez.
Yeah.
That's an old song.
It's cool. I like it.
My mum had a crush on him at one point.
He was hot. The Utah girl imagined a better playground for her younger sisters, and she drew it. Yeah, took it to City Hall.
We built this city on rock and roll.
And they said, that's a great idea. And they used the 11-year-old as a consultant during the building process.
Wow.
Really?
That's bizarre. And less than a year later, the girl attended the grand opening of the playground at Bicentennial Park with her mum and sisters, who helped with the ceremonial ribbon cutting.
Good news, Suze.
Dream big, kids. A pharmacy opens in London that dispenses poems instead of medicine.
Somebody give me a doctor.
I like this idea. What's it?
Glenn Campbell had Rhinestone Cowboy. I knew he had a song that I.
Can we get that as well
That's
before the end
right.
of this break?
Unlikely.
Rhinestone
Cowboy.
Cowboy.
Doo, doo.
Who sings this song? Buzz, you playing now?
Van Halen.
Oh, wow. So what's the cure for a broken heart? What about grief, anxiety or loneliness? Well, for those visiting the Poetry Pharmacy, customers or patients, depending on how you see them, have these questions on their minds. And so instead of getting a tonic or a pill, they give you a poem. Calm, comfort, inspiration. So there's whether you're searching for a book of poetry, philosophy, or psychologically, it'll help you find it.
That seems absurd. I mean, what a wonderful thing.
Oh, okay. It's a bookshop off the side of their pharmacy. I just reread one of the lines. But still, so you can get your pill and you can get your book of poems.
Good news.
Walking on sunshine. Whoa, and don't feel good. The Ash, Lutzi and Susie O'Neill podcast.
I just teased this thing I saw on Instagram, which I think you should have the audio for there, Buzz.
Yeah, if you give me the title, I'll play it for you.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what it's about and see if anything
Sure.
matches this. There was a politician in Canberra and she was being questioned, the same question over and over again. And obviously the politician was really, really annoying her. And for some reason it's funnier to me because I don't know what age she is, but she's a short lady and she looks quite proper. And so at the end of the interview when she's trying, and we've got a bit of, I'll just tell you what happens after because it's visual, but
Okay.
she's getting annoyed by the politician. They just really poke you. And so she finishes the interview and walks away. She must forget. She's in a press conference that the cameras are all following her. And she turns and does the biggest up yours to the guy, but it's like the up yours you would do when you were grade 3.
Like the forks or the finger?
I think it's one finger, but when you used to put your tongue, in your...
She gave
what do
it
you call
a bit of...
Yeah, like-
yeah, it sticks the tongue out over the lower lip. I haven't seen that. And does she give the finger?
Yeah, the one
it's
finger.
Like, it's like a...
And she's wearing like a really nice dress and like beautifully groomed, and she's just a short little lady. And they get it all on footage, and so she's had to come out and apologise. This is the audio of it.
Are you finished?
I just want you to answer the question.
Are you finished?
I am. Answer the question.
Are you finished or not? I will answer the question in my own way, Ian. You don't get to dictate how I answer the question.
Okay.
Thanks.
And then she walks away and goes, It's just so... I wonder if we can put it on our Instagram.
We'll chuck it up.
Where was that?
Yeah.
The question was
Where?
about... It was in Canberra, and she's some liberal
Canberra,
politician in Canberra, and it was about funding, to do with funding, or I don't even know. But
Some boring crap.
yeah, I mean, it's quite visual. We've got to put it up, but it's just the fact that it looks like what you do in grade 3, and she must be 35.
She was full hot, wasn't she?
Yeah.
She doesn't sound like she's a lot of fun, that lady, I've got to be honest.
I can generally keep it together, but sometimes I lose my temper.
Do you?
The Ash, Lutzi and Susie O'Neill podcast.
Yeah, the politician who gave the
journalist
the finger.
I love that, by the way. Oh, is Mitch putting that up?
Yeah, it's up on the stories now.
Oh, it's up, is it?
It's
Yeah, I'm
so
going to go
funny.
check that out. I want to see the visual of that. Yeah, I lost it last night. I did that
did
last
you?
night where I was like, upon reflection, I would like to apologise
For your behaviour.
Who too?
in the heat of... I feel
Go
like
on.
naming them, but I won't. One of the delivery food joints.
When are you throwing them
Yeah.
all under the bus?
Yeah. Well, it's the second time in a row that my food hasn't turned up.
Yeah. This week? It feels like it's this week too.
No, there was one last week.
last week.
I did turn up last week. It was a big storm, admittedly, but I ordered it at like 5:30. Yeah, I have dinner at 5:30. All right, I get up early. Well, I ordered it at 5:30, and I thought, it'll get here by 6:30. It was 8:30 by the time it turned up. It was
That's
full
ridiculous.
3 hours later.
You could have gone out and bought all the ingredients and cooked it.
Yeah, I should have
in
been
that time.
asleep at 8:30. So that was the last time, and then last night I ordered it, and then I get a notification saying, "Oh, your food's been delivered." And normally I get a notification saying, because I'm in a unit complex when I stay up in Brizzy, saying, they're a couple of minutes away. I'll go and stand outside on the street,
Yep.
and I get them as they pull up on the bike or whatever it is, so they don't have to worry about the parking, and I'll grab it. So, but this one said, "Oh, your order's been delivered." And I went, "Oh, maybe they left it at the steps." So I walked out. It's not there.
Oh no.
And then I'm looking up and
Sometimes send
down
a
the
photo,
street.
don't they? Sometimes they send a photo when they deliver
Oh.
it.
Yeah.
No?
No, they
Okay.
do, but it's like, that's not my doorstep.
Oh.
Oh, I didn't get a photo. I just got, "This has been delivered," and then give me a rating. And you know how they do that. And,
Yeah.
"Do you want a tip?" And I'm like, "No, well, I haven't got my food." So
I want my food.
yeah, so then I started the most frustrating campaign of getting in touch, saying, "Hey, my food hasn't been delivered yet. It says that it's delivered," and they come on and they say, "Oh, where are you?" And I'm sitting there now. I'm still standing out on the street, and I'm filling in. Look, there's my unit. I'm unit blah 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 at this street. I'm standing out the front now. It hasn't turned up, and she goes. She wanted to know all this information, like what's your address? And I went, "Well, you got it there." I took a picture of the notice which had my address on it. I said, "I just sent you a photo of the thing. What's your?"
Are you texting or actually speaking to her?
I'm texting.
Oh,
You can
texting.
only
All right.
you can only text.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
And she goes, no, initially she wanted to know my phone number, and then she goes, "What's the order number?" So I had to go back to find out the order number, which is about 12 digits long, Buzz. But in doing that, you close the window,
Oh, of course.
the conversation window. Well, once you do that, it just evaporates.
Start again?
The whole message just evaporates. So
Is it an actual human, you reckon, or are you dealing with AI? Like, is it just a bot?
Yeah, I reckon it'd be a bot.
I reckon it's a bot, because then when I started it again, like, long story short, I went through it 3 times, and on
You always
the
got the same lady, the
and-
same bot.
Yeah, and on the
Same
third
bot.
time, she goes, "What's the address?" And I wrote the address. I actually went inside and I physically wrote down this like 12-digit order number. Like, here's the order number. Here's my address. Here's my phone number. You're the third person that I've spoken
Bot.
to. It says that it's been delivered. It hasn't been delivered. And the person goes, "What's the postcode?"
That's definitely a bot. Definitely.
And how did you react?
Oh,
You haven't really lost it at this point.
I wrote 2 words to her. Oh, no, that was the other bit. She goes, "We'll refund you. We'll refund you your money."
Okay, good.
Yeah, in 10 days' time.
The Ash, Lutzi and Susie O'Neill podcast.
I'm smarter than Suze.
Brighton Homes includes aircon, flooring, steel frames and solar as standard. You don't need to be smarter than Suze to discover why it's better with Brighton.
All right, Gemma out of Everton Hills. Good morning.
Morning.
Gemma, it says that you got pantsed earlier this year. But have
I
you ever
did.
played Smarter Than Suze beful?
That double whammy. Yeah, no. I have played and I did get pants.
Okay. Bit of retribution here.
Yeah.
And you've got Isla, 9 years of age, in the car with you. You're about to drop her off at school. So is she up for a gimp?
Definitely.
Good.
Nice.
Good. Well, you got yourself a good kid there. I
Yep.
like that. Stand by, Isla. Let's hope that Mum doesn't embarrass herself again. Like she did last time.
Very nervous.
Let's see how we go. Good luck, $300. And look, you're into the draw for the BYD 803.
Yeah, awesome.
And you get
Again.
tickets to the footy tonight as well.
Tickets to the footy.
Kangaroos Tonga game.
All right.
Ah, there you go.
Here we go. 30 seconds on the clock. Your time starts now. Which country produces the most olive oil in the world?
Italy.
According to the nursery rhyme, the wheels on the what go round and round?
Wheels on the bus.
Sydney Rock, Pacific and Flat are types of what seafood?
Oyster.
Victoria's Secret's fashion show made its return after how many years?
6 years.
What is 5 times 9?
45.
Stop the clock. Let me tell you something,
Definitive in
Gemma.
some of those answers, yeah.
There shan't be a pantsing today.
No.
Woohoo!
It's very good and a little bit of money in the bank.
4 seconds left for you, Gemma.
Woo. Oh.
I'll make a note of that, and you count in Isla. Lutzi is over in La La Land to judge.
Okay, Isla. 3, 2, 1. Bring it again!
Oh, my
That's a lot
God,
of
that's
passion.
outstanding.
Aggressive.
That's aggressive and outstanding, and that's 9 out of 10 for Ireland.
Oh! Let's bring in the gimp, Barmy Yummy.
Susie O'Neill! Hold the phone, Freddie! Susie O'Neill! It will be a miracle! You won't see anything like that again this year!
Ready?
30 seconds on the clock. Your time starts now. Which country produces the most olive oil in the world?
Greece.
According to the nursery rhyme, the wheels on the what go
Pass.
round? Sydney Rock, Pacific and Flat.
Oysters.
Victoria's Secret's fashion show made its return after how many years?
7.
What is 5 times 9?
45.
Stop the clock. Double tuco me.
Oh,
Wow.
really? Is that close? I thought it went well.
Gemma got pantsed earlier this year.
Oh.
This is retribution. When you got pants last time, was Isla in the car, Gemma?
No, she wasn't.
Oh,
So
good.
That's,
it's a lucky
that's your
charm
hidden
this
secret
time.
right there.
No, that
Yep.
might be a
Yeah,
lucky
that's
charm.
right.
Let's have a look. What country produces the most olive oil in the world? Sue said Greece. Gemma said Italy. Correct answer, Spain.
Oh,
0-0. According to the nursery rhyme, the wheels on the what go round and round? You both said bus. If you both hadn't have said bus, I would have stopped. I just would have said stop the clock and get out of here, whoever you are.
Yeah.
It's 1-1.
The wheels on the bus go round and round.
That's enough.
Sydney Rock, Pacific and Flat are types of what seafood? You both said oysters. Oysters is correct. Incidentally, I went out to dinner the other night and we had beer batter oysters, which I've never had before.
I have.
Oh,
Yeah.
doggy, they are the best. They're
Yeah.
crunchy, the like
I had
next
them
level.
years ago and okay, don't worry. I'm not going to tell that story.
It was amazing. Yeah, let's stay on track. Come on, Ash, keep it together.
Not relatable.
I am dribbling on about. Oh, you
It's
got
gonna
to
be
get
very
okay.
unrelatable.
I had caviar on my oysters last night at Wally Santa Monica.
Oh man,
Sounds
that
like
was
my
so
super
good.
yacht.
It's 2-2. It's 2-2. What's 5 times 9? You both said 45. That's correct. It's 3-3. And the final question,
yes, I read
Victoria's
this
Secret's
story.
fashion show made its return after how many years? Suze reckons it's 7. Gemma reckons it's 6. Correct answer
just heard it.
is 6. Gemma, you're smarter than Suze. You've just won $300.
Thank God, after a pantsing.
Oh, well done. Jeez.
Thank you, Sue.
I read that story the other day because one of the ladies got their high heel caught on the catwalk. Did you see that?
No.
She had to stop and try and pick it out. And she's wearing bikinis or whatever they wear.
Oh, that's
underwear.
hilarious.
It just said it on the news before on the show.
Ash
That
Gardner really
Giselle
updated.
Bundchen had said no, she wouldn't return after
Wow.
6 years.
Oh,
yeah,
good on you for listening.
Yeah.
that's
Good
right.
on you.
The Ash, Lutzi and Susie O'Neill podcast.
The Pacific Championships kicks off tonight here in Brizzy. By the way, we've got tickets to give away, and it's going to be live and free on the 9 network from 4:30 from 4:30 this afternoon. The Jillaroos are taking on PNG Orchids at 5. And then at 7 o'clock tonight, the Kangaroos are up against Tonga. And have we got Lockie? Lockie?
I'm here.
Oh, hello, mate.
I'm here.
Hello. Oh,
Morning,
yeah, you
team.
did. Yeah, how are you, mate?
Yeah, good. Yourselves?
Very well.
Good, mate.
Very well.
Thanks.
I was talking about this Australian team earlier on and also the quality of the Tonga team. I know the Aussies are going to be heavy favourites, but we've got 6 debutantes. And Tonga, you look at their forward pack, mate. This is going to be a really good game of footy tonight, I reckon.
Yeah, without a doubt, Ash, you're correct. They're forward pack. But before we talk footy,
yes,
all week I've been out in the exercise in the mornings and I've been listening.
Here we go.
Suze is talking about this announcement, this special announcement. Like,
Yes.
he says a big build-up to this, Suze. Can we... When are we announcing it?
Yeah, I love a big build-up, Darren. It's at 8.
Sounded dirtier than it was.
8:20. Oh, I didn't mean it to. No. 8:20.
8:20, right? Okay, I'll make sure I'm listening then.
Okay, thank you.
Will you be jogging then, or will you be topless in the streets of whatever suburb it is, or what?
I will be driving in to drop my boys off to school, and then I'll go for a jog. Yeah.
I think you'll want to have your shirt off for this one, Lockie.
It's a shirt-off announcement.
Now, let's get on to the footy, but I agree with you, Ash. Like, you look at their forward pack, Vanilla Blake, you got Kafusi, Olakawatu, Katoa from the Storm, and Jason Tamalolo.
Oh.
It's pretty, that's as good as it gets. And then, and I guess the exciting part for some of the Australians is those debutants, and it's a bit of a new look. You got Dylan Edwards at fullback, Mitch Moses gets to start in the 7, and Tom Dearden at 6. So there's some fresh faces in there, which means I think the team will. And Isaiah Yeo makes his debut as captain, so I think pretty exciting times for the Australian team.
Yeah, it's great to see Dearden in that number 6. I mean, the Australian number 6 jersey, it's just such a famous jersey. Like, as a kid, I'd see Wally wearing that, and it was like, oh, my God, and then yourself as well. And I'm so happy for Dearden because he's done it, you know. He's been around for a long while, but he's just so competitive and tough, and, you know, he's earned that the hard way, that number 6 jersey for Australia.
Yeah, he's a competitor. Like, and I think that's, you know, every team needs that sort of person that just doesn't give up on anything. And, you know, I think this year that famous tackle from Tom Dearden down the sideline, I can't remember who it was that tackled.
Was it Selwyn?
It might have been Cobbo, yeah. Anyway, that typified what Tom's about. And, you know, look, Cameron Munster would have been the 6th, but he's injured and Tom gets his start and he deserves it.
How are the girls looking as well? The Jillaroos, they on it first, are they? The curtain raiser?
5.
Yeah, they're playing the PNG team, and I remember, you know, when I played against Papua New Guinea, you might have won on the scoreboard, but physically, the next day you lost. Yeah. They're brute.
Yeah.
Even when you watch the what's it called now, the Host Plus Cup, Lockie, when the PNG boys, Ash and I have been down and seen them play a bit against Norths. Like, the physicality is brutal. Like, the hits, you can hear them from the stands. Like, it's almost, because I guess it's not that stadium, so you can hear more of the noise. It's that the impact. You actually realise that the week-to-week grind that these guys are going through, it's brutal.
Yeah, they're tough, and they're very physical, and they're fearless. I remember playing against Papua New Guinea. I think it was the Four Nations in Australia. Might have been around 2009, I think. And we played against Papua New Guinea, and I was playing 5'8", and we used to play that block play out the back. It was sort of a set move on the right side. And every time I swept around the back behind a forward, I got belted by this centre. And I didn't know he wasn't well known, but obviously I knew well of him after the game. I said, who's the guy that kept coming out of the line and smashing me? To Ben Walker, the Walkers were coaching at the time, and he goes, oh, we call him the jukebox. I said, oh, why do you call him the jukebox? He goes, because the hits just keep on coming.
We did set like... Yeah.
He smashed me about 5 times in that game. I won't forget it.
Jukebox.
We did Kokoda once, Lockie. We did a big thing a few years ago with Nova and Channel 7 and everything. And we had the guys looking after us, taking and carrying some of the equipment and everything. And one was a young fella called Lawrence, and he was fullback for the Kokoda team in the club competition over there. And we were 4 days into the trek. Like, we were halfway down the Kokoda track, like probably, 40 kilometres in. And Lawrence comes up and says, boys, I've got to go. Well, I'll see you at the end of the trip. He was jogging back. He jogged back to Kokoda to play a game on the Sunday. And then jogged back to us and met us before we got to the other end at Port Moresby.
Yeah,
crazy.
They're incredible. Yeah. They're incredible, and they're just tough. Yeah, so like I said, we would often play them and we'd win on the scoreboard, but physically we always lost.
Yeah. Oh, well, you'll get to see the PNG Orchids play the Jillaroos, as I said, 5 o'clock tonight, and then at 7 o'clock tonight you've got the Kangaroos up against Tonga. It should be a great match, all live and free on the 9 network from 4:30 this afternoon. Lockie will be a part of the coverage, and we've got some tickets to give away now, 13, 24, 10, if you want to go along and watch it. Thanks, mate.
No worries. Thanks, guys. I can't wait
you,
for
mate.
8:20.
All right.
See you, mate.
Yep.
The Ash, Lutzi and Susie O'Neill podcast.
There's a big shock announcement on the show yesterday after 8 o'clock when we heard that Liam Payne had died. We spoke to David Woodward, who's the bureau chief for Channel 7 over in the US. The news was just developing there. It had just been only a couple of hours old, although there hasn't been that much light shed on what exactly happened.
There was a transcript of the hotel calling the police before he died, asking him to come over because there was a guest, they didn't mention him by name, there was a guest under the influence of drugs and alcohol who was trashing a room, and they were worried for his safety. Oh, wow. But by the time...
Smashed his television, there was white powder and aluminium foil and stuff, which is all drug-related paraphernalia. Sounds like he was on a mad tear.
But then I was saying to you, Suze, before the show, I saw some video, and it couldn't have been right if that's the case, that was saying this was Liam an hour before it all happened, and he was sitting around a table with his girlfriend. But
they released it, apparently. He released it an hour before he died, but it was taken a couple of days before.
Yeah, she went home, didn't she, a couple of days ago?
She'd been home, so they'd been holidaying in some country place, and the video was apparently from there.
I've got a bit of that audio if you want to have a listen to that.
Morning, everybody. It's a lovely day here in Argentina. This is the breakfast table.
I'm just eating an orange.
Just enjoying coffee and breakfast, even though it's like 1 p.m.
Literally, we sleep in every day until at least 12. We're such losers.
No.
No.
That sounds like heaven to me.
That's literally what I've done all week.
Yeah. What have you got any of his music there, Buzz?
I think this is the most well-known Liam Payne, because obviously he was One Direction before he became a solo artist, but this has stripped that down.
Oh, this is the one we played yesterday.
Yeah, so this is quite. This is definitely his biggest one.
Is it?
That he released solo, yeah, for sure. You might be Across Midnight, tuned with Alesso. I had a song called Sunshine. And Teardrops is the other one I have.
What's interesting, I think, and I'm not suggesting this is something that's a slight on the others because it's only social media and people have their different ways of showing respect, etc. But like Niall Horan, for instance, has not put anything up on his Instagram yet.
Yeah.
He was the concert that he went to see in Argentina. I felt that it was a little bit unusual, at least.
I saw a photo of him out walking after, obviously.
Who?
That guy.
Niall.
So
you say Niall is over in Argentina, Lutzi?
Oh, that's why he was
there. Niall's performing. He was there to watch Niall perform.
Oh.
That's why he was there. There's another bit of audio, I don't know where I saw it, but saying how He's there to see Niall. He hasn't spoken to him in a while. And they've got to sit down and talk things through. No bad energy, just there's stuff he has to say to Niall. There's audio of him saying that in the days leading up to him going to Argentina. So he was going there to see Niall for the first time in quite a while, and they were going to have a sit-down chat about certain things that he didn't mention specifically. So there's a whole weird sort of backstory into this trip to Argentina, which is obviously had a horrible ending, but yeah,
it would have been weird.
Strange.
Weird to be in that band so young, wouldn't it? They were so young when they started One Direction, and I saw a quote from Payne saying that he was glad when it broke up in 2016. He was happy. I mean, the attention. I saw a video yesterday where they said, "What's the weirdest thing someone's asked you?" And he said a fan asked to lick his face and his eyeballs. You know, like
really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The attention would have been a lot.
Did he have a solo career? Like, would he tour, for example? Like,
Yeah. I think
by himself. Like, would they be big? Would they be big tours? Like, would he get lots of people at his?
Yeah, well, I think
concerts?
you have that. I think Niall's definitely the biggest since. Oh, sorry, Harry probably the biggest.
Yeah.
Harry definitely the biggest. But you still have all those One Direction fans that just love all of the boys, and I think they could release anything, and you'd have fans following them. He still had a huge career. I think you see the outcry, especially on like Twitter or X or whatever it's called.
Yeah,
like so many people.
Susie was saying
there's a shrine outside the hotel
that he was worth 100 mil.
Yeah, I read that.
Well, probably.
But is that all One Direction, mate?
Most of it would be, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
They made that much money.
I was
like
shocked as
100
well
mil
because I
each.
thought they would have tied them up in a really bad contract since it came from a reality show.
I thought Simon Cowell would have made like hundreds of millions. I bet
same.
you he did, but yeah.
Yeah, massive news. Rest in peace, Liam Payne.
The Ash, Lutzi and Susie O'Neill podcast.
We have been teasing it all week. Susie's big announcement. I'm going to hand it over to Susie now, who will reveal the big announcement.
Well, firstly, this has probably been one of the hardest decisions that I've ever made. And when you make a decision, you never know whether it's the right decision. As the announcement has got closer during the week with those damn awful promotional things, you start to second guess yourself actually and go, what am I doing? But I've decided to step away from the breakfast show next year. When I first, I don't know where to start, but I want to say thanks to the whole Nova community. But I've made such good friends here, Buzz and Dee, and everyone who I've worked with over the years and who have helped me. But especially to Ash and Lutzi for bringing me into your world and life. A bit over 10 years ago now, when I pretty much had nothing going on in my life. To be honest, it came at a real. I joked that it saved my life at the time, but it came at a really good time. Excuse me, for me. And you're both so supportive. God, I sound like Julia Gillard. But so supportive of me, and I was horrible on radio, and I'd be upset and say I can't do it, and you'd both say no, just keep going. And for a lot of the time, it has been more than just a job. I've gone through some. I actually do have some hard times in my life, even though it seems like I live a pretty good life. But my God, what's wrong with me? But when I have had really hard times, I've known that I can come in here and just be myself and be in present and enjoy it. And you'd say to me, you don't even have to say anything if you don't want to. Just sit there. And so to make this decision to step away has been very difficult. Especially because my phone keeps sending me photo memories. Then I remember all the really good times that we've had. And then apart from all that, people actually listen to us, which has also shocked me. And when I go out in the street, and it does, doesn't it? Because it feels like we're kind of in our own little world in here. Yeah. But when I go out in public every now and again, and people come up to me and say, oh, I heard what you said, and I relate to what you said, or you said this, and I think, oh wow, that was so amazing that you're listening, and you, I don't know, I love that part of it as well, and I'm really, really going to miss that part as well. In fact, I'm not sure how I'm going to go without the structure of this show and the enjoyment I get and the attention. To be honest, I must love attention. We always joke about people who get into breakfast radio like the attention, and I'm no different.
We're troubled souls.
We're troubled souls.
Yeah.
So it's been a really difficult decision, but I don't know. I turned 50 last year and I went through all this stuff and I don't know. I just feel like I want to, I don't know. I just want to have a break from it and I want to go and try new things. And our kids have moved out of home. So it's really weird that I'm not tied down to anything particular at the moment. And so I feel like it's the first time of my life I feel like I can do whatever I want. I'm not sure what that's going to be or do. I haven't got a lot of plans. I'm hoping to still be involved with the Nova family somehow. I don't know. I feel like I've run out of things to say and I just want to have some quiet time. But I'm really going to miss everyone around Nova and obviously especially Ash and Lutzy. You've been like brothers to me. We have had a good relationship. You said that most shows aren't like this. I haven't been in any other shows, so I'm not sure. But yeah, and I'll miss everyone coming up to me, or not everyone, but people who come up to me and say, hey, I heard you on the radio and you made me feel better or whatever, or I heard your quiz or blah, blah, blah. So that's my announcement. So let me just have a drink of my Coke.
Yeah, well, good work for getting through the announcement.
Yeah.
Look at you shaking. She's shaking. She's having a sip of the Coke.
The Coca-Cola.
She's shaking.
I
You
don't know.
did good, Suze. Well done.
Yeah, it's been a journey, hasn't it? I mean,
Yeah.
oh God, that sounds so wanky. It's been a...
I mean, it's been a wild ride. Like I don't even know when it was, Suze. Like it was whatever it was. I don't even know how long you've been doing it for.
When Mitch
back
got
to that-
married.
2013, Mitch went on a honeymoon.
Yeah.
And lucky for me, I got to come in to sit in for a week.
Yeah.
And then it started one session a week, 1 day a week, 2 days, 3 days.
By the way, you were never bad. You were never bad at it, as you just said. I mean, the great thing you brought to the show from day one is that you didn't have any sort of radio sort of nous or pizzazz or whatever. You came in just completely raw, and that was such a beautiful thing for the show. And I don't know. It's like for me, it's just been a beautiful friendship.
Yeah.
First and foremost.
Yeah, I'll say that too.
It still blows my mind that,
Yeah.
I consider myself one of your best friends. It's pretty crazy.
Well, I know if I was in trouble, I could call either of you. There's people on your list that, if I hope I don't get into too much trouble. But if I ever did, you'd be people that I'd be able to call.
Emily out of Roachdale South wants to say something. Yes, Emily, you're on the air with Suze.
Oh, my gosh. I'm driving my stepson to school and he got me crying.
Oh, that's no good.
I just want to say all the best.
Oh, thank you. Good day.
So, Suze, you're not leaving immediately. You're going to be here until the end of the year.
Yes, so November 28th. Well, 27th or whatever it is.
Yeah, whatever our
till the end
final
of the
show
year.
is.
Yeah, so we've got a few more weeks.
So it'll be business as usual.
Yes, it's actually it's good to get it out. It's been playing on my mind for about a year, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's not something I've taken lightly. It's an amazing job. I mean, we barely work. I mean, it's like someone said the other day, what are you going to do with the extra 15 hours in your week?
Nicole out of Logan Lee on the air with Suze. Away you go, Nicole.
Yeah, hi, Suze. I listen to you every morning. Obviously not from this time you start, but yeah, just been great hearing you all, and especially you, Suze. I wish you best in your future endeavours, and yeah, just take care, and everyone loves you. Thanks.
Well said.
Oh, thank you.
Well said.
As you mentioned, Sue, so we have 6 weeks left before the end of the year. That's how many weeks. We're going to celebrate because you've had such a... Oh, bless, you're shaking. You drink your Coke. We got a lot of really fun things planned for the next 6 weeks. A lot of great giveaways, all to do with Susie as well. We'll take one more call. There's a lot of people, and thank you to everybody who's calling. The phone lines are flooded. You can send your congratulations to Susie as well. No, on Instagram. People want to get in contact with us. We'll take one more, though, before we go away. Dee from North Lakes.
Yes, I'm just driving to school with my 3 kids. Selfishly, we listen to Suze religiously daily. Twice, actually. But, yeah, you've got my 6-year-old crying in the back of the car at the moment. This started such a long time ago, but, yeah, it is like a tradition that we get in and we listen to Susie O'Neill in the mornings. So this is just so upsetting. You can't go anywhere, Suze.
I still remember when Ash and I, we spoke about forming that Smarter Than Suze. Remember? We actually had
the cricket.
We actually
at a Gregory Terrace.
A Gregory
Yes.
Terrace cricket day, chatting, going, Anyway,
Yeah.
let's do some sort of game. And you came up with you used to do Smarter Than Who and changed it to, luckily my name rhymed with Who.
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
that worked out. It's been a juggernaut, the quiz.
Yeah, it has been. And it's been, just like to back up what Lutzy said, like we've been so lucky. We were Lutzy and I have been so lucky that you came along too, because you've just been such a great team member and such a terrific talent. You were never bad. You were always just outstanding and unique. So singular right from the start. So candid and honest, and just a breath of fresh air that was just like unbelievable to work with. And we've worked in good teams and we've worked in bad teams, and we've just really appreciated and so grateful that for the last, whatever it was, 11 or 12 years, that it's been easy. And it has been. It's been fun, which is what it's meant to be. It's been so much fun. And I'm pleased to hear that you're not going to be lost to the Nova family, and you're always going to be welcome back here. Like you are irreplaceable. And so whenever you want to come back, you are welcome.
Oh, thank you.
And let's enjoy the next 6 weeks.
Yep, let's have fun.
The Ash, Lutzy and Susie O'Neill podcast.
David, you're over in La La Land at the moment in California, eh? I saw Prince Harry was there yesterday and he went out surfing.
I saw that too.
At one of those surf parks. You should have been out there, mate.
Yeah.
How cool did that
pretty cool.
feel?
It looked really good.
Is that the Kelly Slater one?
Yeah, the surf ranch. It's a bit out of LA, isn't it?
I don't know.
I think it's a bit of a
I
drive.
don't know either.
He was a pretty good surfer for someone from England.
Yeah.
And from a royal
Little
family.
caveat there. Yeah, he's
For
a
a
really
ginger.
good surfer. From someone for England.
Cut to the chase, Susan.
And a ginger too. Wouldn't have spent much time in the sun.
Yeah. I'll tell you what.
That's for you, David.
For a ginger from England, he surfs pretty good.
And the royal family.
And from the royal family.
Yeah, he was pretty bad at surfing.
Yeah. that looks unreal.
Yeah,
Let's get one of them here, please.
I tried the one in on my last holiday. I always say the word wrong. Abu Dhabi. There's one out there.
Yeah.
Is it like that one?
Yeah, it's like that one. It was great. It's like a big train that goes down the water.
One of those.
Yeah, it was a really long wave, but you fall off it. So it was our whole family. So we all sat in different spots, and you can get the whole way, but if you fall off, the next person can get it at the next kind of peak.
Yep.
So everyone's praying for the other family member to fall off. Like, fall off.
Look over there.
Fall off.
Look over there. Someone's coming.
But super fun.
Is it?
Oh, you don't have to hassle for waves. It's your wave.
Yeah.
They're building a sphere at Abu Dhabi.
Like a stadium.
A sphere, like in Las Vegas.
Oh, are they? Are they?
Yeah, they're building it.
Right, okay.
Yeah, they've just announced it. Doing some crazy stuff over there. But we've got Nathan.
Yeah.
Oh, Cusack.
Oh, the GPS Athletics is out there today, by the way. Good luck to everyone. Gout's running. They reckon they line up the 100-metre straight to watch him. Ipswich Grammar.
There we go.
The Ash, Lutzy and Susie O'Neill podcast.
The Prince is on. The Prince is on. The Prince is on. Ooh, he's on the streets. Woo-hoo. The Prince is on.
A little bit at the end there.
Mitch just sent through a video of what he's doing. I can't wait to hear him explain this.
What are you doing, Mitchell?
It is a bit tough to explain. I'm down here at Hanlon Park at Stones Corner, and I know we've been gearing up for the Big Bash season, the WBBL season as well. I know we gave away a whole bay to a grade there last week. Very excited kids that are heading along on the 9th of November because the WBBL side taking on the Adelaide Strikers. They've got the Gabba all to themselves for the first time ever, so we are gearing up for that. There's obviously a few other games to get excited about at AB Field, but in particular, the game on the 9th of November, there's a little bit of Bollywood flavour coming down. Oh yes, thank you for the themed music. So we've got a couple of our international players coming along, Jemima Rodriguez and Shika Pandey, who's coming down to play, and we've got Tamega from Dance Fasala. How are you doing?
I'm doing great.
Now, you're going to teach me some of the moves. You guys are going to be sort of providing you're part of the Heat crew that night, sort of dancing, providing the entertainment, keeping the crowd going throughout the night. And you're going to be teaching me some of the moves, which you just asked me before, how do you want me to teach you? And I said, the most basic and slow way you can, because, guys, I've just sent you back a taste of what I looked like, those first couple of moves. And fair to say it's not smooth. There's nothing sexy about it. I won't be joining the crew anytime soon. Would you agree, Suze?
No, I thought you looked very, very, very good.
I like your bucket hat, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
I love the outfit. What's the name of the lady that's teaching you?
Mega, so what are the two moves that I'm actually learning here? The little step, what do we call that?
So the little steps are called dipping, which we do switching on both feet. It can be faster, it can be slower.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's one of the moves you learned.
So I'm going to be chucking that up, guys, on our stories shortly. But it's just sort of simple. I'm sort of like I'm wearing a high heel on my left foot and just sort of taking a little step up, and it looks so smooth. But me trying to learn it, I've made it look increasingly difficult. And then I've tried to get the hip movement in. So I sort of place both my hands, my palms on my left hip, and then what are we doing there? What's that called?
So that move is called a tumka. So it's usually either the hip goes up and up, or it goes down and down.
Okay. And how would you describe the way that I just did it?
I think you did great.
Okay, you don't have to be nice to me. You can be honest. I'm still, yeah. She's very lovely. So, and those are the two moves that I'm landing. So we're going to add anything else before the end of my run, because if I'm going to embarrass myself, do I want to sort of put together a little bit more choreo to show off what you guys are going to be doing on the 9th of November at the Gabba?
Well,
it's too complicated for me, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah. That's what I was going to say. It is a bit complicated.
It's too hard for you.
But yeah, it's going to be like absolutely spectacular what we're doing at the Gabba. We have been training for it, and we just can't wait to perform.
Well, you guys are going to put something special together, and obviously the WBBL Brisbane Heat side taking on the Strikers, owning the Gabba solo for the first time ever on the 9th of November.
Yeah.
So jump on board Ticket Tech, grab all your seats for that, and you know what, get a couple of sneaky tickets for their matches coming up at AB Field as well. They got one of the against the Melbourne Renegades on the 30th of October, but otherwise get out to the Gabba, and look, we'll see how I go this morning, and maybe I'll join you guys for the very beginning of your dance on the night. What do we think?
Yeah, sure, if you want to.
Okay, that was as close you got to being honest this morning. Thank you very, very much.
No, mate.
Yeah, it's a very polite no. It's the best one I'm going to get. I'll chuck that up on our story shortly, and you'll see exactly why I won't be performing, but you guys should get out there on the 9th of November at the Gabba.
The Ash, Lutzi and Susie O'Neill podcast. Ash, Lutzi and Susie O'Neill's Caller of the Week.
After that news, you announced Susie's Caller of the Week merch packs. Very exclusive.
Oh, yeah, there's not many left, is there?
No, we're up to merch pack number 35 for our Caller of the Week. We give this to the best caller of the week that we just had. And this week, it was Sarah from Bridgeman Downs.
Ready, guys, to say it? 3, 2, 1.
Pretty impressive. Was that I felt the 10-year-old went a little early.
Yeah, she did. And then the boy didn't say anything.
Oh, no.
Which one? The 15-year-old?
Yeah, the 14-year-old boy. He's like, Kai.
Oh, yeah. That's Kai all
now
over,
I'm
isn't it?
really going to embarrass
I
him.
reckon we make Kai do one by himself.
Yeah, Kai, you need to do one by yourself now, they said.
Count him in.
Ready, Kai, go. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, half-ass Kai.
I missed that because I was in the booth. That's funny.
Yeah.
Hey, you get one of my Susie's Just Keep Swimming Beaches beach bag.
Oh, that's fantastic. I'm so excited to get Caller of the Week, but I'm so sad that you're leaving, Suze.
Oh, thank you.
It's just mixed emotions there, because we listen each morning, and the kids sometimes are like, oh, can we listen to a song? And I'm like, no, Susie's on in a minute. So, and then we're all into that, and we all have competitions who wins and who gets what questions right. Normally I get them all, like most of them right, until like obviously then I go on air and then I don't. So
yeah, it happens a bit.
That's always the way.
I love how uncomfortable you're making Susie feel right now, Sarah.
Oh, I'm so sorry, but it's just so sad. But all good things have to come to an end at times. I don't know why they have that saying.
Awkward things have to come to an end. That's a good one.
No, all good things.
Oh my God.
Not all good things.
That's why we love you, Susie.
All good things. Oh God.
Awkward things have to come to an end.
I'm only half listening because I'm a bit distracted.
Yeah,
Come on, what are you guys
check
giving?
that.
What are you guys giving?
My
the
bucket
lady?
hat, the Ash has gone fishing bucket hat.
Yes, thank you.
And Lutzi's What Would Lutzi Do stubby cooler as well.
Cool.
Congratulations, Sarah. Well done.
Thank you so much, guys.
The Ash, Lutzi and Susie O'Neill podcast.
Press play. Get ready for the ultimate Halloween party on the Brisbane River. I ain't afraid of no ghosts. Ash, Lutzi and Susie O'Neill's Halloween cruise on Oasis. Your ultimate weekend escape on the Brisbane River.
Get those costumes ready. We're not too far away.
So pumped for this.
2 weeks.
Less than 2 weeks.
Good.
Less than.
Yeah. Actually, so the show in 2 weeks' time will be the morning after, the night before.
It will be.
Well said.
People could be a bit slim shady.
Oh, yeah. A bit hungover.
Because it's a school night.
Probably. I think I will be.
Christine out of Caboolture. Hello, you're coming along. What about that?
Yeah, awesome. Thanks, guys.
What are you going to dress as, dare I ask?
Ray gun.
Oh, yeah.
I'm still the only defendant of hers in the whole of Australia. Even in my Olympian
Are you sticking with that, are you?
I thought you went against her for a bit, didn't you?
Oh, kind of, but then I think she's doing fine now, so I'm not worried about her.
What is she doing? She's probably doing seminars, is she?
Well, no, she's doing a lot of stuff
TED
with
Talks.
Inspirational speaking.
No,
She's an inspirational speaker.
the Virgin guy, remember? She did all stuff with him on these cruises and that. Got his
Richard.
name. Yeah, Branson.
Richard Branson.
So have you got your ray gun costume, Christine?
No, I haven't, but I have done some research, and you can get the Aussie tracksuits and everything online. So I have been looking, so now I've got the invite. I can jump on and order it.
Are you going to bust some moves?
I reckon so. That's why I said MC Hammer for the song.
Oh, yeah.
I love this song.
So
Perfect.
Bit of MC Hammer and Christine doing some ray gun moves. You have to train for that, or
Absolutely.
you
After
just...
a few drinks, I'll get out there.
No, you don't have to train for it.
She didn't.
Anyone can do it.
Yes.
We're going to do the MC Hammer version or the Alessandro remix.
Don't touch it.
Can't touch us.
It's got to be MC Hammer.
Okay, sorry.
The OG.
Sorry.
We'll see you there, Christine. Congratulations.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
Now, this continues all next week as well, so head to the Nova Player app. It's very easy to enter this. Just let us know a song that you'd like to add to the playlist and what you dress up
Oasis.
as.
Can't wait.
I've never been on the boat, Lutzi. I know you have.
You're
I'm
gonna love
very
it.
much
You're gonna
looking
love
forward to it.
It's awesome.
The Ash, Lutzi and Susie O'Neill podcast.
I'm smarter than I'm smarter than Suze.
Brighton Homes includes aircon, flooring, steel frames and solar as standard. You don't need to be smarter than Suze to discover why it's better with Brighton.
All right, Amanda out of Camp Hill. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm very good. How are you?
Well, thank you.
It says that you're helping someone move house today.
I am, yes. Busy day, but I can give them a couple of hours.
Like, are you helping in the pack-up department, or are you helping
No,
in
it's
the
packed
actual...
and done, and it's the removals are coming today, so I'll probably be cleaning one house or unpacking at the other.
Oh, but you've got removalists coming in to do, like, the heavy stuff?
Yes, yes.
Oh, God, that's a big day ahead of you. I mean, Lutzi...
Oh, no, I'm limiting it to a couple of hours.
And then what's this commissioning ceremony at school that your daughter's got on? What is
So the first one finishes Year 12 this year, so she just had her Year 12 last assembly yesterday, and then today the Year 11 is starting Year 12, so they become leaders of the school, blah, blah, blah. So they have a little thing this afternoon.
You know, blah, blah, blah.
Sorry.
Yeah, so I'm dancing with you. Don't worry, I've just never heard of that, a commissioning ceremony. I mean, have you heard of that, Lutzi?
No, I have not.
No, that's a bit of, is that a bit of, is that an American thing that's just leaked its way in here, like Halloween?
Yeah,
I don't know what's going on, a commissioning ceremony. You know what?
Well, if you were talking about an air conditioner, you commission it when it starts. So I don't know if it's an American thing or not. Suze might know with her kids.
Yeah, I have no idea what you were just
But
talking
she's in the booth?
Yeah, she's gone. She's
Yeah, she's
sequestered.
gone.
She's in the soundproof
I heard
booth.
an air conditioner got mentioned.
Yeah,
I'm
I
lost.
thought
I'm
she
totally
said-
lost.
Well, when you start something, you commission it.
Yeah,
Oh, right, yeah. I've been commissioned to write the novel or something.
I guess so.
Right.
yeah, now I'm getting even more
Or
confused.
something.
I'm just gonna move on.
We're getting that music.
Let's go, Amanda. Let's do it. It's been a big morning. I'm exhausted.
I'm exhausted.
Okay, forget about everybody else for a second. I'm exhausted.
How about people thinking about us, Ashley?
I want to go home. I've had enough.
all
One
about
day.
you.
Okay. Brisbane,
Are we ready?
I need you to hear me when I say I've had enough. I want to go home for the day. Here we go.
Is this thing on?
30 seconds on the clock. And your time starts now. Which children's author wrote the books Possum Magic and Koala Loo?
Mem Fox.
Liam Hemsworth and Laura Dern co-star in what new Netflix film?
I don't know.
How many all-beef patties are in a standard Big Mac from McDonald's?
3.
The Kokoda track is located in which country?
Papua New Guinea.
Spell priority.
PRIO. Stuffed it.
Okay.
Bombed out. Absolute 2 all-beef
It was
patty,
all-
special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onion on
Come on, how did you not know that? I couldn't believe it.
It was all that in. It was all that inane gibber beforehand.
You'll be sitting at that commissioning ceremony today going, I can't believe I said there was 3 all-beef patties in a Big Mac.
And just hoping no one... I don't think so. I think I'm decommissioned.
Yeah, you decommissioned yourself. Let's bring in the game.
Lover has just set the bar of an electric car while I'm still shedding tears over in 'cause Susie leave me on the ground. She knocked me to the ground. But she won't be it no matter what, 'cause she is Lover, best player. Bring in the game.
That's incredible.
That was Grace. That was Grace, and that was outstanding. I give that 10 out of 10.
Susie O'Neill! Hold the phone, Freddie! Susie O'Neill! It will be a miracle! You won't see anything like that again this year!
All right, you ready, Suze?
Ready.
30 seconds on the clock. Your time starts now. Which children's author wrote the books Possum Magic and Koala Loo?
Oh, Meg, someone.
Liam Hemsworth and Laura Dern co-star in what new Netflix film?
Oh, I don't know, but I saw this. Don't know.
How many all-beef patties are in a standard Big Mac from McDonald's?
2.
The Kokoda track is located in...
PNG.
Spell priority.
PROIORITY.
Stop the clock.
That Laura Dern, Liam Hemsworth one is there's a spate of movies with older ladies and younger men, and I can't wait to watch all of them. And that's another one of them.
Is that in your wheelhouse?
Yes, that's another one. I saw it the other day. I don't know what it's called though.
I'll start with it. It's called Lonely Planet.
Oh, God.
Are you all right?
Did you
Amanda?
get it? Did you get it, Amanda?
No, she didn't.
I didn't realise I was on air. I watched it last night.
You watched it last night. Is it good?
Oh.
No.
This is going to sound
answer that
awful.
for you. No.
No. I'm not a huge fan of Laura Dern, but yeah, it's watchable.
What's Liam like?
Oh, not too bad. You can just watch it for him.
Do they get together? I mean, that's what the trailer makes out.
Do they shag?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do they shag?
That's another way of putting
Sorry,
it.
do
Yeah.
they?
Yep.
They do.
They do. They totally get it on.
Okay, great. I'm definitely watching that. Just for that.
Okay. It's,
That only.
It's not as good viewing as the Nicole Kidman one.
Oh.
In terms of those scenes.
Okay, because she's
just
with
FYI.
Amanda, were you listening to me earlier when I said I wanted to go home?
That's a bit of the Nicole Kidman one is a bit of BDSM in it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep. With the younger
Hang
man.
on, I'll have a crack at that. Bondage, discipline. What's the M stand for?
Masochistic.
I missed that.
Masochistic. What? Masochistic. Is that
Masochistic.
yes? And then what's the S?
Don't know.
Amanda, you watched the film. What's the S for?
I missed the whole conversation.
Susie,
Yes, David.
you know how earlier in your statement you said how sometimes you forget that people are listening out there? I really hope right now no one is.
Are we recording?
Let's move on. Next question.
Someone put that up on the
Completely
screen for me,
on radio.
please. VDSM. It's 0-0. Which children's author wrote the book Possum Magic and Koala Loo? Mem Fox is correct.
Mem Fox, yes.
And you got that, Pamela. Amanda. Sorry.
I can be Pam.
Yeah, that's all right.
That's fine.
1-0 to you. How many all beef patties in a standard Big Mac from McDonald's? Sue said 2, you said 3. And 2 of course, is
Amanda.
correct.
I don't know.
You just stuffed it.
Come on.
It's 1-1. The Kokoda Trackers in Papua New Guinea, you both got that. It's 2-2. And then spell priority, you both got that wrong.
What?
Yeah, you went awry there somewhere, Suze. It's Priority. So it's a 2-2 draw, but Sue's got you on time, Amanda.
Yeah.
You're not the first, you won't be the last.
Oh, that was terrible. Anyway, thank you.
Let's get in the cave.
Well, you've got a big Year 12 ceremony today.
Year 12 was yesterday.
Oh, please don't go there
Been
again.
through this. You guys
Leave
can
it,
have
Suze.
one off
Don't
air.
go there again.
We're chatting, guys.
I'm backing
come
out, I'm
on.
backing out.
I'm going to give you a couple of little treats around Brisbane. I've got a $100 voucher for Retros, actually, which is a great spot in the Valley if you want to have a night out, one of your girl pals maybe. And then you can back that up with a $100 Maggie May voucher at Gasworks. Just a bit of a treat yourself evening, if you don't mind. Two of my
Thank
favourite
you.
spots in Brisbane. You're welcome.
That sounds amazing.
Good on you, Amanda.
Excellent. Thank you for having me.
There we go. On Monday, when we return, $1,000 every single time we play Smarter Than Suze. We're going to do that for a week only. All part of
Sorry?
Susie's 6
Beg
weeks.
your how much?
$1,000.
A
So
go.
instead of it jackpotting by $100 each time, it'll go up by 1,000. So $2,000 a day.
Oh, wow.
Do we sing every time someone wins?
That's a good point. Probably not, but we can work all that out off air.
Oh, see, these are the important meetings that we have after the show.
The Ash, Lutzi and Susie O'Neill podcast is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au.